Welcome to day 402 of our Deso journey. I'm Ed Trasenstein here with my twin brother, Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DeSoFi. So Brian, before we get to some of the news, which there's some really interesting things to talk about today, what is today's diamond question of the day?
Yeah, so answer this question in the comments below on Deso, and you'll get some diamonds. We usually give 3 or 4 diamonds to the best replies. Today's question is, do you use likes or diamonds more, and why? And for us, like, I barely ever give a like. If you check our account, it's probably like maybe 0.1% of all actions are likes. We give diamonds because I think diamonds, even if you don't want to give a lot of money, just give 1 diamond. It's literally like 1/10 of a penny. It's not much money, but it shows somebody that, hey, I appreciate you enough to give you something at least.
Well, diamonds are forever. Well, actually, likes are forever too on the blockchain, right?
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, diamonds all the way. We rarely give likes.
So yesterday, DAODAO, they had some pretty big announcements. Do you want to touch on them, Brian? And I'll share my screen and show off what they've released.
Yeah, so we've all been waiting. Of course, at first it was supposed to launch about a month ago, at the end of March, but here we are in May finally, and May was the big month that they said they were going to launch. And what you'll find is that they're getting closer. They announced that they will be soon launching the private beta, and the private beta of DAODAO is actually going to be only for those who own a DAODAO NFT, which is transferable to DAO coins once DAODAO launches. So if you haven't already bought at least a Sapphire NFT and you want to be in beta, now's the time. A Sapphire NFT only will cost you about $30, $25, depending on the price of DeSo. It's a great way in the door and kind of get a sneak peek before everyone else. But in the meantime, they rolled out the website vision.daodao.io, and you can actually see a lot of screenshots, which Ed is actually showing right now. There's really a lot of cool things, and the way it's up, I think, is really intuitive. It's easy on the eyes. I think they did a really good job on the layout of the site, and of course, this could change before the official launch. But what I see, I like. They also said that they're going to be soon rolling out a FAQ, a frequently asked questions section, for all those people that still have questions about what DAODAO is, how it works, how it functions. But yeah, I mean, the mock-up of the website on vision.daodao.io looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, you're really choppy today, Brian. Like, you keep breaking up when you talk, and your picture looks terrible for some reason. But I'll just quickly go through DAODAO. This isn't the actual site, but this is what the site will look like. This is kind of showing some examples. Like down here, you see some of the featured DAOs. I know PokeDAO is a real one. I know Takeover DAO is going to be a real one. Then you're going to see discover projects, where you're going to be able to discover different projects based on ranks. They're going to be ranked, but you can probably sort by different fields as well, such as members, total supply, raise, goals. You're going to see the community feed as well for different DAOs. Like you see, these are tagging PokeDAO. But then up here, you can click on Discover. You click on Discover, it's going to take you, again, this is going to be a larger scope showing some of the featured DAOs, some of the other DAOs that are available to invest into. There's going to be more pages. I don't know if this is probably not going to work right now, but like these are just examples. Bored Apes DAO, I mean, these aren't real DAOs. Some of them will be though. And then activity, you can click on activity. It's going to show the activity feed. You're going to have your hot feed. You're going to have the following feed. You're going to have your new feed, trending DAOs over here. You're going to be able to follow DAOs. I mean, you're going to be able to post your website if you're running a DAO, and then trade. This is kind of cool. You can look at all of the trading activity of all the DAOs and see like which ones are up the most for the day, which ones are down the most. You can check out the charts to see, maybe they're finding support at certain levels, or, you can use technical analysis, maybe perhaps to buy and sell DAO tokens on DAODAO. You're going to be able to see the order books, which is really cool. This is all decentralized too, which is really cool. The whole order book's all decentralized. And then over here, you're going to have notifications up. Look, Eli Manning just contributed $49 to PokeDAO. You're going to be able to see all kinds of stuff. Of course, these aren't real users. Then you're going to have my orders, my settings, my wallet. You can go to your settings, maybe add a photo, create a username, add your email address, it's going to be project details where you can see all the project details of a project you create, contribution settings. This is really cool. So all kinds of contribution settings that you created DAO. You can even have a bonding curve. It's all kinds of unique, and like different DAOs are going to use different features. And I think, some people might use a bonding curve. Some people might decide not to. Some people might want to hold their treasury in Deso. Others might want to use ETH. You might want to make the DAO private, so only certain people have access to it. So there's so many different options here. What else is there? You can switch between accounts. Check your wallet, see what you own. What DAO tokens do you own? And I think that's pretty much it. Here's an example of PokeDAO where you can follow the DAO, can show the round C, target $21 million, raised 1.5 million. So, it's gonna have all these details. It's gonna show the total supply, the number of holders, the coin price. Down here's a feed, and the posts are going to be sorted by the amount contributed to the DAO, which is kind of cool. So if you contribute a lot to the DAO, your posts are going to show higher up in the feed for that DAO. So this is just, there's so much stuff to go over, but this is coming soon, and I think we're all pretty excited about it. We don't know how it's going to go. We don't know how much. Are they going to be huge DAOs that really catch on? We don't know, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, and of course, we're still waiting to hear about the legalities of it all. I think that's important. If Natter can release some sort of memo from their attorneys, I think that would be huge. We'll see, though.
Yeah, so in other news, Stori App has announced that they are launching this summer. So we're in May, so this summer begins next month. And so in the next 4 months, Stori is going to launch. And I think that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think we're all waiting for it. I'm super excited to see what they roll out. I know the Designs sisters are really working hard on this, and along with Rabal. And I have full faith that they're going to really put out a really awesome product.
Yeah, between Stori, Pearl, DAODAO, some other projects, NFTZ's upcoming features, which we're really excited about. I think by the end of summer, there's going to be really good projects out there built on Deso.
Right.
So Alton Base also rolled out some new features.
Yeah, so Alton Base, they announced this morning, actually, I think it was this morning, that they are rolling out new features for their Wallet Explorer pages. And you can now see who were the users who gave you the most likes, the most diamonds, replied the most, reclouded the most of your post. And it's really cool because there's these lists for each user. So you can go to your own Explorer and you see every user, like the top 10 users who gave the most diamonds, who gave the most likes, who gave the most reposts. And for us, I saw Elric Ericos actually gave us the most likes on our post with 2,605. Articuno gave us the most diamonds. I think that was back from last year. Yeah. Moon Galaxy gave us the most quoted reposts. So it's stuff like that you can find, and it's really useful, I think.
Yeah, I love everything that Alton Base is doing. They keep iterating upon what they already have, and we just had them on our show. It's great. They have some great, really awesome tools for the Deso community to use. And I think as more and more nodes come on board, like Stori App launches and Pearl launches, I think we're going to have more and more reason to use tools like Open, Prosper, and Alton Base.
Absolutely.
DesoFi, they've made some improvements in their app, and they posted some information and a screenshot of a new who to follow section on their app, which is it's the way they're doing it is the new algorithm that they're doing to show people who they should follow is they're taking the daily top creators on Deso and then eliminating anybody you already follow and then suggesting the other users as people who you follow. So I think number one, this is awesome because it's a great way to stimulate Deso because everybody's going to want to be in that top daily creator section now because you're going to show up on the who to follow list and you're going to get more followers. I think it's a great idea. And it's also a great way to find new people who you aren't following. Like I know sometimes I come across a profile, I'm like, how aren't I following this person? I could have sworn I was following them, but now this is going to let you know you're not. So I know the design style sisters discovered like what 3 days ago that they hadn't been following us, and like, how weren't we following you guys? We've been, I mean, we've been following you, but we weren't technically following you on Deso. I think there was a glitch, or they accidentally unfollowed us, but I actually used Altum Base and found that they unfollowed us in January. So something happened, I think. I don't
Maybe
know.
you pissed them off. Maybe
I
you
think
got
it was
them angry or
probably the
something.
day that I didn't show up on the video. They were like, "Ah, Ed's not on the video today. I'm gonna unfollow them."
I also want to say, like, I think this is a great way to reward users who are active. And I love that DeSoFi is doing this. If you are active, then you're going to be rewarded and you'll get more followers, most likely because of that.
Yeah, and Malsified had some interesting things to say yesterday.
Yeah, so he made this post about like crypto winter. So like we're kind of in a crypto winter right now where things are really slow. The price of crypto's been dropping, staying kind of steady, but also dropping a little bit. Uh, he said he learned a lot from other crypto winters, and he listed the three things he learned. He said that he learned to diversify risk and then hedge for risk. That's important. So don't just put all your eggs in one basket, and then have an alternate plan for if things do go sour. Number two was to invest in long-term projects that you believe in. So don't just invest in anything. Don't just invest in projects because they're trending right now, unless you're just in it for a quick flip, because ultimately they won't work out. Find projects that you believe in and invest in those until you don't believe in them anymore. And number three, only risk what one is comfortable losing. So I think this is like the adage that everybody has said since the beginning of investing: don't invest more money than you can afford to lose, because it makes you make bad decisions, poor decisions at poor times. But Ed also said that he gets paid 100% in Deso. So as the Deso price is dropping, obviously it's having some kind of impact on him. But his confidence is definitely something that kind of gives us all kind of some confidence as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of sucks if you're paying Deso and Deso price falls to $25 a coin. I mean, that's got to be a little bit depressing, I guess. But if you really truly believe in the project, the price doesn't really matter, because eventually it's probably going to go up. So I think that's where Emulsified is right now with things. And I mean, look at everybody. There's a lot of people who bought Deso at $200. I know we bought some at 150. We bought some at 120. So I mean, our investment's way down, but we do believe in Deso. We think, it might not be this year, it might not be next year, but it might be in 5 years from now where Deso could explode. And of course, maybe we're wrong, and maybe we're gonna lose it all. Who knows? But we
Yeah,
didn't
but
invest
never
more.
invest money that
We
you
didn't
can't.
invest more than we can afford to lose. So we're okay with that. I mean, we certainly hope that doesn't happen, but we'll be okay if it does happen, and we're prepared for that to happen.
Yeah, I can imagine having 100% of your earnings in Deso. Like, I wonder if he's paid, if his salary is based in Deso or US dollars, because that's a big difference. Because if it's based in Deso, then moving forward he's getting less. But if it's based in US dollars, and if he's getting paid when Deso is $25, that has a huge potential of being worth a lot more in the future. So it all depends, I guess.
Maybe
But
it's capped. Maybe it's in US dollars or in Deso, but it's capped at a certain Deso price.
yeah, it
Certain
could be
amount of
either.
Deso. Anyhow, top hashtags for the last 24 hours, Brian.
Yeah, number one's Deso, number two, music, three, photography, four, crypto, and five, NFT. So nothing too exciting.
And the top accounts yesterday as far as earners go.
Yeah, over the last 24 hours, 1,033 accounts earned Deso for a total of $3,861. 11 creators earned at least one Deso, which is about average. Two creators earned 10 Deso. Those two creators were DAODAO, who earned $1,630, and Cloutpunk, who earned a bunch as well. They were followed by Flo Loler, Bozo, Desomon, Antra, Manic, Deso Trolls Creator Fund, Supernovas, and Elgin. So congrats to all of them.
Yeah, congratulations, everybody. There's two community events today. First at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Clubhouse is Music Monday, Decentralized Music with chats today, Miss Katie Ann and Michelle Lord. It's DJ'd by Rhubarb, who's a co-founder of Wavepool X. We had DOZ on our show 2 days ago. And it's going to have special performances from GJ Art, Dr. Rob, Maintain the Reason, Goldberry, Mercury, Alendez, Extinct, Sean Drums, St. Lane's, DOZ, Jay Lamb, and more. Those rooms are super fun to attend, lots of great music to listen to, all from the Deso community. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern time is the Entra Town Hall with Sean Tron and Michael Mara. So definitely check those out. And I think that's all the news that we have for today. Brian, you definitely have to work on your internet for tomorrow because you're a little choppy today. I don't know what's going on with
Yeah,
you.
I'm not getting it. Comcast has some explaining to do.
All right, so call Comcast, Brian, and we'll talk to everyone else tomorrow.